Well, there goes the train. Hello, hello. Welcome. Today we have the KimChi Juicy 9 Virgin Mojito palette. This is, like I said, from KimChiChic. This is, I believe, the third KimChiChic palette I have ever tried. I tried a neutral palette. That palette was not for me, a little too neutral, a little too beige. And then I tried his yellow, it was his yellow lemon small 9-pan palette, and that one was alright. It did pretty well. I really liked I think it was the shimmers and the glitter that was in there. Those were, I think, the best part of that palette. But I would say that this palette is better than both of the ones that I've tried so far. I still have, I think, another KimChiChic palette at my disposal that I'm really excited to use. If not, like, maybe 2 more. But I've tried this one, and it is a green and yellow palette, so y'all know I had to do it for the yellows. I love yellow. Yellow is my favorite color, and I always love trying to see what the best yellows are in all the palettes. I'll always be trying to buy palettes that just have yellow on them to see how it works. And let's see, what does this say? KimChiChic says, "Hear me out. Close your eyes and imagine you're in a warm, sunny place with the sunlight beaming down against your skin. Hopefully you're wearing SPF. You're feeling a little parched, and next to you is a tall, cold glass of mojito looking fine as hell with various shades of mint, lime, and cool green. Now could you imagine those refreshing color combinations around your eyes? This palette is here for exactly that, to quench your thirst for fun green hues." And it definitely does. I really, really liked, I don't know what formula he used for this one, but I really, really liked the formula in this. So the ingredients are all on the bottom there. They're at the bottom. Every side has some information on it, but this is the actual palette. The actual palette is actually, it's the reverse amount. So here we have the mint packaging with pink lettering, and then on the actual palette we have pink packaging with the mint lettering, and it's very simple. I don't mind the simplicity. You don't have to really do all that and so much. I think when I got this, it was pretty affordable. It might have even been on sale, which is probably what helped me buy it too. But let's open her up so I can show y'all what's in here. And thankfully, there is no mirror in here. I prefer them when they don't have mirrors. But there is lovely KimChi. KimChi is a drag queen. And to be honest, I found out about KimChi through Trixie Mattel. I really love Trixie Mattel as a performer, as a comedian, as a DJ, as a singer, as a commentary person. And this is his friend KimChi. And this is KimChi's line. And look at this color story. At first, I was kind of like, I didn't really like the spacing. There's so much spacing in between all the shades. I'm like, we could have made this palette a little bit smaller if we didn't have all this kind of excess around, all this excess cardboard. Down here it says Virgin Mojito. But then every shade has like a little imagery around the shade, which I think is really cute. Like this one says Teal Dream, so it has a cloud. We have Limoncello, so there's a lemon. Mint Chip, so there's a cookie with mint and chocolate chips. Lime Fizz, so there's a lime. Yellow Diamond, diamond ring. Kiwi, there's a kiwi. Sour Apple, it's an apple. Pear Bear, so it's the pear colored shade, but with a little bear face around it. And then we have Sour Pop, so it looks like maybe it's got a little lollipop stick here. So it's got little bubbles out here making it sour, and it's all like drippy, and I just really like those little cute attention to detail. I love how extremely neon and pigmented and lasting that this formula is. I was really not expecting that. Honestly, I think I had it on a 50-50. I'll make this thing go either really well or it can go really bad, and it went really well. These shades are so beautiful. Let me swatch some of these matte shades. Oh, I really loved this one. They're so soft. Super pigmented. Oh. It feels so matte. They're really, really pigmented, really bright. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I might be getting kind of like maybe some chalky material, but no. It's almost like putting, there's this, what is it called? I want to make this even brighter. Look how bright that is. That is so pretty. It's almost like, not, was it like, hold on, what's it called? Okay, I could not remember what it was called, but the chalk pastels. Those kind of like chalk pastels that you would use, that's kind of what it feels like. That might be really specific to some people, but it's got kind of like, it's soft, it's a little bit oily, a little bit chalky. I know these are not very good verbs to describe, adjectives to describe, but I'm trying to explain the feeling of this pigment. It is really intense, it's really easy to use. I like the feel of it in my hands, and that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like literally drawing with like those pastels, those chalk pastels as a kid. So I'm gonna clean my hands off, and then I want to do, ooh, everything in here I just really liked. I don't think there was really anything I would go back on and say it was weak. Let's do another yellow. This one's beautiful, oh my god. And then maybe we'll do this up here, and then this blue over here. Really bright, really pretty. I think that if this was something you were looking into and having fun with, this is such a fun, bright summer palette. This screams summer to me. The yellows, the blues, the greens. This is probably as close to pastels as I could possibly get, because I don't really like pastel colors. I don't like these, what I call Easter eggshell blues, pinks, purples, yellows. The yellow peep yellows are really not my thing. But within this palette, with this quality of formula, I do like it. I like this. This is probably as pastel as I could possibly get. This is a yes for me. I had a lot of fun using this. I loved how long lasting and professional it looked. I felt like it almost ended up looking better throughout the day. I don't know, it was kind of weird. But I really like this. I'm really happy with my KimChiChic palette. I'm excited to see, hopefully, if the other palette that I have, I think I have one coming up soon as well, if that follows this same formula, because I really like the unique texture and feeling of this formula. I really like the color story. Like I said, if this is something you should pop it in your cart and have a really bright summer with.